Live.
Are we live? Yay.
Yep. I think they updated it because it didn't used to have that little yellow live thingy in the corner.
Oh, now you can really see that. Good job, dog.
Oh, you can. Wow.
That's okay.
If you stay like that, you can really tell.
Okay.
All right. I'll see if any viewers pop on. Hopefully we get a couple of people to hop on. I still get so nervous, like I'm giving a presentation, like in front of like a classroom or something.
It does feel that way. I'm not as nervous this time as I was last time, so that's good.
So go, I think. Okay. All right. So, hey guys, welcome to the sneak peek coaching webinar. So this webinar is basically just for you guys to get information about what Beachbody coaching is. So Angela is going to kick this party off, and then I will, or do you want me to share my story first and then give it over to you?
That's fine. Go ahead.
No, wait, I go first. We just talked about this, I promise.
It doesn't even matter.
Okay. If you guys can't see one of us, if you guys could comment in the chat, and if you're a coach, if you guys could shoot us a chat thing, because sometimes the Google Hangout gets a little bit weird of who they can see. So I'll get started. I'm Amanda Starr. I'm a one-star Beachbody coach. I've been a Beachbody coach for about 14 months now. I started coaching in April of 2015, but I actually started with Beachbody a long time ago, and then I hopped on most recently after I had my daughter. She was 7 weeks old, and my sister was not needed because I was a new mom, but I really wanted to lose some weight before putting on a bridesmaid's dress and being in pictures that would be hung up around our house that I would see forever. So jumped on with 21 Day Fix and Shakeology, did my thing, lost about 15 pounds that round, and then I kind of put my stuff away. I was a new mom. Charlotte was kind of a colicky, clingy baby. I felt like I didn't have time to work out, and I wasn't fully committed yet. So Bree, who is my coach, reached out to me probably every 3 months. I talked to her for maybe a year and a half before I jumped in with her, and she was just really consistent in reaching out and letting me know, that she was there for me and to support me. So that was super awesome. And so what happened is April 2015, Easter rolled around, and we went to my grandparents' house, and my grandma is diabetic. She was super sick. She ended up in the emergency room and then being admitted to the hospital. And then, so this is like the Reader's Digest version. I have a video that explains it in much more detail if you guys ever want to know more. But basically that day was my rock bottom. I didn't want to forget who my daughter was, and I definitely didn't want to be a grandma someday way in the future, and not be able to remember her name or my grandkids' names. So I knew that I needed to do something about my weight. That previous week I had blood work done. I was pre-diabetic. It's really scary when you're 31 years old. You shouldn't be pre-diabetic. So I started out at 186 pounds in April. My original weight was 212. So I've lost about 65 pounds. So anyways, that night, after house, Bree reached out to me again, and I was like, hey, let's do this. That round, I committed for the full 21 days. Sorry, I was out working in the bushes, and I'm like super itchy now. So I started in with 21 Day Fix. I did not cheat the entire 21 days. I was committed. I was full on, like, let's do this. I need some change in my life, and I need to feel better. So I lost 18 pounds that round, like holy moly, in 3 weeks in Bree's challenge group, checked in every night, didn't miss a check-in. And I was like, okay, well, this is like a thing, and have this coaching opportunity also along with it. And I really just signed up for the discount because I am a bargain shopper, and I like to make everything as less expensive as I can. So I jumped in then and started coaching, and I got the email and hit the start here button, and I haven't looked back. So my intention the first couple months was just to pay for my Shakeology and maybe help a couple people that I knew, because this really worked for me. And then it's just kind of exploded from there. So I've turned this into a business, and it's starting to really supplement some of my full-time income. My hope is to be able to drop down a part-time and be able to spend more time with my daughter and with my coaches and working on my business. So that is me in a nutshell. I will share with you my pictures here real quick, and then we can go into a couple of things about Beachbody coaching. And then if you guys have any questions along the way, over on this side, there's like a little bubble. If you click on it, your chat thing will pop up. So you guys can type questions in there. And also check, if you guys are in the sneak peek group, I'll also check that before we end, just answer questions live. And my voice is shaking because I'm nervous. What in the heck? All right, so I'm going to screen share.
Hey, do you want to just show mine right after yours first? And then
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do that. But why isn't it popping up here? Sorry, it's coming. It's like loading. Okay, is it showing up now?
Oops, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, you can see mine right now.
Okay, cool. I will back up to mine real quick. Sorry, all these little windows and stuff pop up when I try to click on things. All right, so this picture is of me at my sister's wedding. So that would have been right after my first round, you guys. So I had a lot of weight to lose after having my daughter. I didn't really feel like I gained that much while I was pregnant. I kind of, I don't know. When we decided to get pregnant, I just kind of let my eating get out of control, and I know better now. So anyways, that's November 2014 at my sister's wedding. And then that's a picture of me. That's still an old picture, but that's pretty much what I look like now. I've been pretty steady weight. I do have hypothyroidism and autoimmune disease, so I've kind of fluctuate off and on. These 7 pounds I cannot keep down, but it is a work in progress with all of that stuff going on. And then me working out with my daughter in the basement. So really you can make it fit wherever, you know, wherever it can. For a while we had water damage in our basement, and I did it in our living room upstairs or at the end of the bed in our bedroom. And right now there's a dog bed there. So it's not a very big space. And stay consistent with my workouts and coaching, you know, without letting that hard time kind of impact that. So other parts about me is I'm a full-time working mom. I'm a speech therapist at an outpatient clinic. So total I've lost 65 pounds, and that summit trip is going to be happening in about a month. Super excited. So it's basically a huge giant convention, about 40,000 coaches total. And Angela and I are both going. A couple other coaches on our team are going. So I can't wait to just get live training and just kind of feed off the energy of all of the other coaches. So it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, so I'm going to hop over to Angela's, and Angela can share a little bit about her journey while we have this up.
All right, thanks, Amanda.
Yeah.
You can kind of see here in my pictures that my then picture would have been from summer of 2015, so a year ago, and then now. And one, I'm starting to work on my abs, so that's why I was showing that one. But anyways, a little bit about me. I'm an Emerald coach, and I've been coaching since August. Sorry, I'm distracted by my puppy. It says I'm a fur mom right there, and he's just got finished eating, so he's by me. I'm also a full-time special ed teacher, and from the picture on the left to the right, I've lost 30 pounds and over 20 inches. And so, Amanda, if you want to quit the share, then that would be okay, and I can just talk.
Okay, yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, we used to share like the entire time, but I feel like it's so much better when.
You can see our face?
Yes.
Okay. There you are. There I am. Hi, guys. So I'm Angela, if I didn't say that already. So basically you saw my pictures of where I was and where I am now. And so a little bit about my journey. About 10 years ago, when I first went into college, is when I started struggling with my weight a lot. You know, you gain the freshman 15 and then you lose it. And then as I progressed, it's just like a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. When I graduated, I was at my heaviest weight that I had ever been before. And so I tried some things and I was able to lose about 15 pounds and keep it off pretty easily, just starting out a job and not being in college anymore. And then after that, it started to pack on again, slowly but surely. So by the time I was getting married in February of 2015, at that point I had started to gain weight again at a more rapid pace, and I was definitely stress eating before our wedding. So then after our wedding, that summer, we did honeymoon, all of that, and I had gained almost another 10 pounds, I think. So I had definitely hit my heaviest weight for the second time in my life, and I knew that I needed to do something at that point. So my coach, I had seen her posting pictures on Facebook and talking about her journey, and you know, just commenting, liking her pictures, that kind of thing, because I was interested in what it was she was doing. And she actually reached out to me about a free clean eating group, and so I figured, why not? It's free. It can't hurt to try. So I did, and then after that was over, she said, so are you interested in Challenge Pack? Do you want to join me? And I was like, heck yes, I'm on board. I'm going all in with this. And so I was signed up with 21 Day Fix and Shakeology to start. And in that first month, I lost, I want to say 7 or 8 pounds in the first month, and like 10 inches, something crazy. And I had dropped a pant size already at that point. And within 2 weeks of starting that journey, I already had family and friends interested because I was so excited. I was already kind of doing some of the coach behaviors and posting about it on Facebook. And so then I became a coach. That was really how I started. And I didn't have a whole lot of thought into building a team and coaching others, but figured it'd be fun to just have some of my friends and my family join me. And by October was when I really was like, yes, I want to go for this. And it took off from there. So from that time, I would say I did 21 Day Fix 3 or 4 rounds. I don't remember exactly now because I've done Hammer, Chisel, and Pyo, and 21 Day Fix Extreme since then as well. But by December, I had lost almost 30 pounds and over 20 inches at that point. I didn't cheat the first month that I did 21 Day Fix at all. And then, you know, we all kind of tried to experiment, and we have those few moments where we start to have those weekends or do things that might not be the best for our bodies. And since then, it's been easier and easier not to do that just because it doesn't feel good. And I've worked a lot with some of my intolerances. I have IBS and acid indigestion, lactose intolerance, and some general just discomfort and inflammation and issues that I've never really figured out. And so Shakeology's helped regulate that a lot. And having a healthy, clean diet has also helped tremendously in that area. And I think that's also a huge reason why I was so successful with this program, and why I believe in this company and I love it so much, and why I wanted to coach. So that was a little bit about my story, and I will hand it back over to Amanda now to get started on our presentation about why we would want you to coach with us.
Right, I think I got it switched over to me. My daughter might end up coming in, just so you know, but she'll just sit and watch. But she's having a hard time. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about coaching and like what it is that we do as coaches. So you guys have probably all seen Angela or I or whatever coach invited you to this webinar on our team, posting on our Facebook about Beachbody. So you know that that involves eating healthy. I'm not going to tell you that it's perfect, because it's not. It's just life, and that's part of it. And Shakeology is definitely part of being a coach, because you have to share what you're doing, and you know, it helps you, you know, maintain that nutrition that you really, really need. So sharing that, and then just sharing your life on social media so that people relate to you and they can see how coaching has fit into your life. So you guys see us posting our workouts, so you know that there are tons and tons of Beachbody workouts out there. I'm gonna switch over. I'm not gonna share, but I wanna pull up the slides just so I can remember all of the programs, so I can't keep them all straight off the top of my head. So you guys have probably heard of P90X with Tony Horton, Insanity Max 30, Les Mills Combat, which is one I just started doing, T25. I mean, I could go on and on. Turbo Fire. So a little background about how Beachbody went from just a workout program business to a network marketing business with coaches. In 1998 is when Beachbody was founded. And they basically just sold workout information thing. And they had an online resource so that you could go on and get some recipes and get some really simple support through forums and stuff. But that's not super effective. And so, you know, about 9 years later, they were like, okay, well, what can we do to make this better for people? What can we do to help people get the healthiest that they can and the most fit that they can while doing at-home workouts, eating healthy, using our nutrition programs that work. And so that is when they launched Team Beachbody. And that was in 2007. So that is really what has, you know, made this thing so big, because coaching was exactly what was missing from Beachbody before. Yeah, they had infomercials and they were successful and they were selling workout programs and people were using them in their homes, but nobody was, not nobody, but you know, that consistency piece was missing because they didn't have the accountability, you know. So I'm sure you guys have done, you know, maybe a Jillian Michaels video you picked up at Target or something like that. And what happens is you get really excited that first week, and then the second week life happens, and maybe your family invites you to go out to dinner, and then maybe there's a baseball game, and then maybe there's a holiday in there, and then before you know it, that DVD has collected dust. So the coaching has really, really changed how home workouts, you know, have evolved, or has evolved how home workouts are. So by having a coach. So what we do as coaches is we host an online fitness group, and there is a really, really awesome Beachbody app that you can host your challenge group through. So it doesn't even have to be through Facebook if you're not super, you know, keen on having everything through Facebook. So you can access it through your phone. You can check in with your Shakeology, your workout. You know, you're going out to eat and you really want some deciding what to pick off the menu. So posting that in the group. You can post your measurements straight to that. So it's really, really awesome for accountability. So it's like MyFitnessPal, but it's with a close-knit group of people who really know you and know your goals. So, I mean, that is, in a nutshell, what being a coach is about. So supporting other people. Beachbody's biggest thing is to end the trend of obesity. And we're just doing that one person at a time. And you heard my story and you heard Angela's story and how that's been impacted. So just like with any company, if you are me, I know some of the questions that you're asking is, okay, well, is this a pyramid scheme? You know, is it some sort of scam? You know, I heard this network marketing stuff is, you know, not for everyone, and it's really hard and it doesn't work. So let me touch on all of that all at one time. Okay, so pyramid scheme. There's a person at the top and there's little people below them. So that represents any business, right? You have a manager below. Okay, but what the difference is a pyramid scheme is the person at the top is the person making all the money. They're making the most amount of income. And no matter what, the people under them cannot make more income. That is not how Beachbody works. For one, you get a product, you can see it, you can feel it, you can use it, you can touch it, you can share it. So completely different than a pyramid scheme where maybe you're earning some vacation or something weird that you can't touch and you have to get so many people under you and it's like $200 or something like that. So completely different. So it's not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. Angela could work her booty off and easily make more than I do. And a coach underneath could work her booty off and make more. Your success is based on how much time you're able to commit to Beachbody. And I'll tell you that I work about 9 to 14 hours a week. I kept track the last 3 weeks on Beachbody stuff weeks. I have groups and things. It might be a little bit more, or if I want to work on a special project or something like that. So not a pyramid scheme, not a scam. It is totally dependent on what you invest into your business. So I think I touched on all of that, and let me see what we need to move on to here. Okay. I hope that everybody can see me. I'm like jumping around on my own screen. Okay, so we talked about fitness, we talked about nutrition, we talked about the peer support that you get. So what's different from being a challenger than being a coach? So a challenger is somebody who just purchases a challenge pack, checks into the group, gets support from their coach. And being the coach, you are going to help and support people. So you might be on your own journey. Guys, I started at 186 pounds. I was not obviously at my goal weight, but I shared my journey through it all. So I was posting, you know, my way too tight workout tank tops because I refused to go buy more because they were going to be big soon, you know, on social media. So just being a coach and sharing that, you know, that drive and everything, you know, with people so that they know that they don't have to be at their goal weight or anything like that. So we talked about the fitness programs. We've touched a little bit on Shakeology, but I kind of want to dive into a little bit more about what Shakeology is and, you know, why it's something that we promote and why it's something that we all drink. So Shakeology is basically a dense, so 6 salads. That is the equivalent of Shakeology. So I know you can't imagine yourself eating 6 salads in one sitting every single day to get the nutrients and minerals from that. So Shakeology is 1 scoop and your 4 ounces of almond milk, and you fill it up with water and shake it and drink it and you're good to go. And you don't have to eat 6 salads because I think that would be impossible. And you get a wide variety of minerals and nutrients. You get a prebiotic, a probiotic, there's vitamin C. Most of the sugar, not most, but all the sugar in there comes from the dried fruits that are in Shakeology. So again, complete, pure nutrients and minerals. And there is a podcast that is solely dedicated to Shakeology and talking about where the ingredients come from, you know, what they're working on to, you know, make Shakeology better, maybe interviewing people who are working where Shakeology is made. And you get to see live videos of these places, and it's clean, and you know it's not something you picked up off the shelf at GNC or Walmart and it says made in China. Those places are not clean. And I bet you're not going to find a live video about what, you know, how it's being processed and made. So Shakeology, you know, super easy, dense nutrition drink. And it is not a weight loss drink. My husband makes his Shakeology about 450 to 500 calories. He's a mailman who walks 12 miles a day. He needs it, but he also needs that nutrient dense, you know, vitamin basically that he's getting because he's not able to eat and stop during the day. And let me tell you, I don't think he's ever eaten a salad in his life. So he's missing all of that. So that is basically the gist of Shakeology. It helps your immune system stay strong while you're, you know, detoxing. Workout program. and switching up your diet. If you're eating a lot of processed foods and you're switching to a clean diet, your immune system is going to crash a little bit during that because your body is adjusting and it's detoxing and it's getting rid of, you know, all that yucky stuff through sweat and other ways. So super, super important to have that. And I think, Angela, I think it's over to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I can.
Is that right?
Now. Am I presenting?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. If you notice here, I'm not being attacked. It was my dog, so I'm sorry if it looks super disgusting, but I wanted to share that in case anybody was going, oh my God, what's wrong with her neck? So to kind of expand more on, you know, the benefits of being a coach and what else that entails, you know, like Amanda said, you can set your own hours and you put the amount of time and effort you want into your business and how you want it to run and succeed. So, you know, I'm the same way. I spend anywhere from 1 hour to sometimes 6, 7, 8 hours in a day, depending on what it is I'm doing. If I have those special projects, kind of like what Amanda said, you know, you can do this full-time or you can do it part-time. As Amanda said, she's a speech pathologist, so she works part-time doing that and Beachbody. I'm a special education teacher, so during the school year, I do that full-time and work my Beachbody business part-time, essentially. I try to make it full-time at that during then, but it just kind of is what it is and what I can work with that time. Now that it's summer and I'm not teaching right now, I'm definitely doing my Beachbody business full-time, and I spend a lot of time trying to build it at this point, you know, so I can grow my business. Everything is basically online. You can do it in person too, but that's the benefit of having social media and our internet is network marketing. You can do everything online. And so, you know, you can do it from your computer, a tablet, your phone. I sometimes do it in the car. If my husband's driving, I message people and talk to people from my phone. You know, if I'm at the store and I get a message and I say, hey, I'm going to stop here for a second and I'm going to talk to this person, I will. You know, or other times I wait and I do things on my computer when it might be easier for me at home. You never know. You can do what you want to do and make it work for you. So all you're doing is sharing what you're passionate about and why Beachbody is working for you and why you think it'll help other people and why it should work for them. So you have so many rewards that come with that. Not only do you get commission based off of what it is people are purchasing from you, you know, whether it be a workout program, a Shakeology, or both in a challenge pack, or signing up as a coach, those kinds of things. You get bonuses for your team growth. So the more you build your team, the more higher bonus amount you'll get. You can get trips like Success Club trips, and those would be if you're helping 3 to 5 people per month every month. You can get a fun vacation paid for, or you also have the option to pay to go on that trip as well if you'd like. We have our coach summit that usually happens, is it once a year, Amanda, or is it twice? I don't remember our coach summit. I know we have one in July, but I didn't know if it happened more than once a year. Oh, you're muted. Oh, I see you. Once a year. Thanks. It is once a year. So in July, Amanda and I, like she said, will be going to our summit along with some other coaches on our team, and there will probably be like 140,000 coaches there or more, and it's in Nashville this year, so it should be really fun. We get to do, you know, workshops and, you know, learn different things, do live workouts with some trainers, and such as Autumn Calabrese from the 21 Day Fix, or Sean T, who does the size, or T25. You know, you never know what opportunities you're going to get from doing that. There's lots of recognition through our teams. We recognize each other when we do well as, you know, it could be anything. We signed a new coach to our team, or we have one of our coaches already, you know, rank advanced or something like that. Anything, or we recognize our own challengers too in our groups and the success they have, and we share that in our social media as well as in our groups, because this is a journey, and it's an emotional process what we're doing. And so it's really important to recognize and acknowledge people for their hard work when they do that. We also have a lot of learning and personal development. So when you join as a coach on our team, you're not just, left to fend for yourself. You have a team of not only your coach, but tons of other coaches that are going to help you. And there's training that we can put you through. There's all sorts of team video calls. We work on personal development, so a lot of reading and podcasts, and helping each other out as we learn and grow and continue to work on our businesses and evolve as we keep going. Let's see. Not only that, Beachbody itself has set up their own training process. So when you become a coach, you get your coach online office, and everything you could need is there. So if you weren't, say for some reason you weren't, participating in your team calls, or you weren't listening to your upline or other coaches on your team, or anybody else you might follow as elite coaches, if you're not listening to their trainings or partaking in that, you can find them through Beachbody in your coach office. There are tons of trainings and resources and things about all the different programs and what they do for you, as well as helping you talk to people about the programs and make those connections when you're inviting and wanting people to join you. Let's see. I think that's just about it. So from our team specifically, I'll share just kind of what you would expect. You would get new coach training. You would get weekly team calls, either monthly or bi-monthly team challenges, team building events, leadership training, a Facebook team page, recognition, accountability, all of those things come from our team, and that's what we are going to have set up for you. We won't set you up to fail. We'll set you up to help you grow your business and succeed. I think that's about it. Joining as a coach. If joining as a coach really is easy, you're purchasing your challenge pack, and that's about it. Really, that's your expense for joining as a coach. Besides, you would have your monthly fee, but that alone takes care of, you could be a discount coach, and that takes care of your % discount for Shakeology. And then as you grow your team, you've already made that money back, and then you make your monthly expenses back in that sense, as well as then growing your business. Let's see.
Yeah, and the overall investment, like if you think of what it's like to buy like a franchise of McDonald's or something like that, where you have a building and everything, creating your own Beachbody or fitness business, it's not even Beachbody, it's whatever you want to make it, is not that expensive when you think of investing in a business. I'm sorry, she really wants to help. So a lot of people are like, well, why does it cost money to join? Well, you're starting your own business, guys. It's not like, you're going on and starting a blank blog where you have to get, promotions on the side and advertisements and that kind of thing to start making an income. So it's a small investment if you think about building a business.
Right, and compared to any other, direct sales or network marketing, some of those, like, you have to buy all of this product in order to sell it or promote it, and maybe you get a discount on that product, but you're buying maybe hundreds and hundreds of worth of dollars of product, which you don't have to do that here. A lot of times, sometimes we might get to that point because we love Beachbody that much, we're willing to spend the money on those different programs and things, but also incentive of being a coach, we get discounts on all of that stuff. So you're spending less to build more of your kind of, collection, I'll call it, of workouts and programs and things that you want. And, our products are so awesome that you want to try different things. And a lot of us see success in all of those. So really, you have a small expense, like Amanda said, to start with. And then, you kind of build from there with what you want, and you make it be what you want it to be. There's nothing beyond that that you have to do.
Do you want to talk about the cost of a challenge pack? You want me to talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead. I touched on it a little, but I didn't really name prices.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to be straightforward with everything. And so basically when you sign up as a coach, you have a couple ways of doing it. You can sign up as a coach for $40 and you get your online office, and that's what's secure, and it allows you to check out without having to take people's credit cards. It's responsible for making sure everything ships out to you, and you get the customer service, that kind of thing. So $40. Or you sign up with a challenge pack, and that's usually what we encourage everybody to do, because after all, you are being a product of the product. You want to show what's working for you. And if you're not showing what's working for you or that it's working for you, your business won't grow. So a challenge pack is a workout program plus your Shakeology. And that really ranges. Right now, 21 Day Fix is on sale for $140 with your Shakeology. So you get your 21 Day Fix for $10. Same with 21 Day Fix Extreme. So, oh, I don't think I decided to present to everyone. There I am. So you really get a lot for a small investment. So it just depends on which program you want, and you can reach out to your coach, and you guys can talk about like what the different costs are. And the advantage of that is that $40 coach fee is waived. So you don't have to pay that. If you're, worried about the cost of it, think or make a list of people that this would benefit, and you can, earn that money back over time. I know that was originally my goal. My husband was like, what are you doing? I don't believe that you're going to stick to it. And so I was like, well, you just watch me. And so that was my main goal, is to share this with a couple friends who I know would really, really enjoy it and pay my Shakeology. So that is that. And then monthly, you have a $15.95 coach fee. And that's what keeps your website open and allows you to access customer service, that kind of thing, and that you don't have to keep inventory in your house, because nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to during the week, and be responsible for that. So Beachbody offers you that through the online office. If you're a veteran, that is waived. So my husband has a Beachbody account. He's a coach, and that's waived. So he doesn't have to pay for that. So that is basically what your sign up cost is. And if you, look at other companies, it's pretty comparable. And I would say that some of the new ones that are coming out, some of the new network companies that are coming out, it's really, really small compared to those. And you don't have to keep an inventory, which is awesome. So should we open it up to questions?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And yay, my video didn't crap out this time.
That's awesome. I thought mine might disappear because Charlotte wanted to help me. She's like, I touched. So there's a couple viewers on still. So if you guys have questions, there's like a little chat thingy on the side. Go ahead, post your questions there. If you don't want to post them there, feel free to reach out, to one of us or to your coach that invited you, and they're happy to help you. And I mean, even if you're not ready right now, but you still have more questions, and then you think that might be something in the future you'd want to do, just ask questions. I talked to Bree for almost a year and a half before I was like, yep, I think I want to do this. And even then it wasn't about coaching. And I asked that poor girl like a million questions, but that's what we're here for. So yeah, ask questions away. I've never actually had anybody post in the chat before, so I don't know if it works. I think, Angela, you had to read them to me one time.
I did. Oh, yeah, I did do that one time. But
I'm going to just put those questions here.
We have one.
That was me.
That was you. I think.
All right, so I'll leave it up for like one more minute. I'm going to go on to the sneak peek predictions there, and then we'll wrap it up. Not too bad, 40 minutes.
I think that's pretty good. And we didn't forget anything this time.
I'll be laying in bed tonight and be like, oh, I forgot.
Had to go live in our group last time for another like 20 minutes.
I know.
Almost done, Michael. My husband's being quarantined outside right now, so he's ready to come inside.
Oh, with the puppy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing any questions here yet. So if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out to us. I'll go ahead and end this video. And hopefully that was helpful for you guys.
We hope so. So thank you for hopping on with us.
Yes. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Angela.
Bye, Amanda.